Join us on 2nd April to 8th April 2026 for all JEE Mains Day activities.
चलो आइए अक्षय जी स्टार्ट आप करिए आज बॉम्बला स्टॉप करिए फिर मैं ज्वाइन करता हूँ आपको एक आफ्टर फ्यू मिनट्स.
So hi everyone, welcome you all to this wonderful session where we'll be having a JEE Mains paper discussion of the morning shift of the date 5th of April 2026. My name is Akshay Arora and I'm a maths faculty.
And my name is Dr. Sheikh Sarfaraz, chemistry faculty.
So we welcome you all and we wish you luck. We wish you all the best for your JEE. This is a final attempt, sir. April attempt. After this, there is no chance. The students
rank will also be declared, percentile will be declared, everything will be declared, and this is the deciding factor for your JEE Advanced examination, which is going to be conducted on 17th of May.
All right, sir. It is very bad to have an experience on the JEE exam. Let's say if I have an exam on Sunday, so I'll be feeling very bad because I usually have a habit of sleeping too long in the morning hours. So what about you, sir?
Sir, I usually wake up daily around 11 a.m. sir. Daily.
Okay.
Minimum, that is cutoff. But most of the time, evening, what I will do, late night, I will be working for our Infinite Learn PPT preparation, assignment, something like that, I will be working.
Yes.
And sometimes I will wake up by 12 also.
Okay.
But you know, for students' purpose, today I woke up by 9:30.
All right.
I got ready and I came to the office so that...
And how about the students, sir? If the student is having the exam on Sunday, how would they be feeling about?
So what they will do, sir? Nothing. they will get up.
They don't have any option.
See, students are two types. One, students who are having a fear.
Yes.
And other students who are saying, "Arey, chalo, cool, nothing will happen." And if they are well prepared, they will be having a fear.
Absolutely.
Heartbeat will be there. Arey, how the paper will come?
Yes.
Will it come from the areas from
every
where
day
I have
is
the
same for them.
Yeah.
Every
but
day
who have not well prepared and who are chill, they say, "Arey, let the paper come anyhow. I am ready," and same as usual. So okay. So paper discussion will start.
Yes, sir. We'll start and we have got math questions also. But so please share the link of this video to like whatever source you have. You have the WhatsApp group, you have the Telegram, you have the personal numbers of your friends, and you have the status of your WhatsApp, Telegram. So please post this video so that the maximum number of the students can get the benefit out of these video discussions where we'll be giving you the authenticated questions every day. Every day, you won't believe we are giving the authenticated questions which actually have came in the JEE attempt. Today is 5th of April, sir. 3 days we have completed, out of which 2 shifts every day. So 6 exams we have discussed with you about the JEE Mains. So all the questions given by the Infinity Learn team, all the answers being provided, they are rightly authenticated and our team is really working hard, sir. You won't believe. Our team got up early. They stand outside the center. They build a relationship with the students so that they conveyed the student that before going to the
students, you people don't know that back of this studio, there are many people who are working.
Absolutely.
There are operator teams are working. Other faculties are also working. Then in the field at the centers, different faculties are there. Different cameramen are there behind this, and you know many people are there. In front, maybe we two are appearing. But background of this, you know, I think approximately 60 to 70 people are working so that we can provide you a good and best memory-based questions. Then for the students who are going to write shift 2, for them it will be useful and they'll get a proper and good idea.
And tomorrow is also exam, sir. So what you would say for the tomorrow's exam?
Tomorrow exam, sir, I think now fear has gone.
All right.
Based upon this analysis, fear has
gone.
The
last 2 days paper was easy, sir. Even math also, sir, I found. Yeah, I found.
But chemistry, I think I cannot say easy, but going moderate to...
In comparison to the January attempt, I found the little bit, the paper level has been decreased.
Sir, one thing is there, I'm getting confused. You mean to say maths was easy or compared to January it is...
Compared to January.
But easy doesn't mean that all 25 out of 25 will be solved.
No. Yeah.
Right.
So always 6 or 7 questions are difficult. However,
all the students, you know, one second, sir. First we'll talk about, okay.
Oh, JEE Advanced, sir. Very nice.
First, we'll talk about this only, sir. We'll talk about this two times. So, dear students, I would like to inform you that we are going to start a crash course for JEE Advanced 2026, which is going to be conducted in the month of May 17th, and we are having a strong, powerful, power pack 30 days program where we are going to conduct continuous examinations, paper discussion, paper analysis. Your results will be provided, and a proper strategy will be given, a proper planning will be given how to crack the examination. Okay, so hence everyone, those who are interested, please, the Google form is being provided, sir. Please put the Google form one more time so the students can fill the form. Please fill out that form. We will reach you out, and the students who have got good percentiles like 95 and above, we are going to give special discount to them, and those who have not got 95 also, they can also fill the form. We'll try to give you the best, because sir, we are not taking very high amounts of fees. The fees is also very moderate, and in range
special scholarship will be given.
Yeah,
and all those who got 95 plus.
If any student is there who got 99 point plus in 99 point any percentile,
almost free, sir.
Almost free can be considered for that, except the application form of maybe few hundred. That's all. So almost everything will be free. So that will be based upon your percentile. So everyone, please fill out that form urgently. Immediately, our team will get connected, and you can come to our JEE Advanced classes where strong, powerful problems have been explained by 3 experts: Bharat sir and Akshay sir. But Bharat sir and Akshay sir mathematics, Anirudh physics, and myself, Dr. Sarfaraz chemistry. We are going to take with you, and weekly there will be 4 classes.
So sir, Monday to Saturday 4 hours of session, sir. 2 p.m. to 6:15 p.m.
Everybody can see here. Okay. Right. Okay.
All right.
So now, sir, please you continue your max analysis, and meanwhile, 1 second, sir. I'll stop at your subject. Yeah. Yes, sir. I'll speak chemistry. So chemistry paper is moderate, as already have described to you. Now, sir will discuss physics. Sorry, mathematics paper. By mistake, I said physics.
No, so and sir, we have got few questions of math also. So I'll start with the question.
So please get ready, students. Questions of mathematics has appeared. Sir will discuss, and I'll be back with chemistry questions.
All right, sir. So, Bacho, we have got round about 1 or 2 questions of the mathematics. Let's start with those questions. Sir, what to keep in the mind if the paper is in the next shift? So basically, I'll just give you one strategy of attempting the paper. My dear students, if you have the exam in the next shift or tomorrow also even. So what you need to do, Bache, you have to attempt the paper first of all in the 2 rounds. Round 1 will be those questions which consume less than 3 minutes or even 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes of time to actually attempt that question, and they are quite doable question. There is no risk associated with these questions, whether you will be able to do or you won't be able to do. So let's say you got few questions, you chosen few questions out of 25. Let's say you have chosen 5 questions in math, which you think if you try, you'll be able to complete. So those questions you will be able to attempt in the round 1. In this way, I'm telling you, in the first 40 to 50 minutes, you will be able to pick up 5 questions of mathematics. You will be able to pick up 7 to 8 questions of chemistry. Minimum, I'm telling you. More than that also is possible. However, for the physics also, you will be able to pick up 7 to 8 questions in physics. So in this way, my dear students, in the first 40 minutes, you will land up doing 20 questions. My dear students, in the first 40 minutes, you will be land up doing 20 questions, and if you multiply 20 by 4, you will be able to get 80 marks. So in the first 40 minutes, easily you can cover up your 80 marks. Now in the round 2, you have to attempt those questions which you think if you try will consume more time, let's say 4 minutes, 5 minutes, but anyhow you'll be able to get the answer. So let's say a next level. First round is where you're sure about it. Second round, it may take time, but definitely you'll be able to get the answer. But if you try, you'll be able to get the answer. However, it may take more time, more than 2 minutes. So go those questions in the round 2. Use mark for review button. Mark for review button is really important. And in the round 3, where is a lot of risk associated, there are many questions. By reading the question, you won't be able to understand whether I'm able to solve it or not. So attempt those type of the questions in the round 3, where you think a lot of risk is associated, whether the answer will come or may not come. So choose that type of the questions in the round 3. However, for mathematics, securing 99 percentile will actually cost you 12 questions. So basically, if you have attempted 12 questions, my dear students, so my opinion would be you are in a safer zone. You will be able to get 99 plus percentile in a particular math subject. So let's begin. So guys, any tips for the April 6? Yes, this is the tips that I'm already sharing with you. Let's start with the math paper over here, my dear students. Okay, they have not kept the question right now. I would request my team to keep the question because I need to start with the question. Meanwhile, let's have a discussion about how was a chemistry paper, how was a math paper, my dear students. It was 40% easy, 40% moderate, and 20% difficult. If you see these two percentages, 80% of the questions belong to these two categories. However, they may take time. I won't say the concept was very tough. The concepts are easy been coming from the last shifts also I observe. But it may take time. For few of the questions, it may cost you, let's say 4 minutes of time or even 5 minutes of the time. So that is why, my dear students, easy question and moderate questions, they comprise of 80% and the remaining difficult is only 20%. Now, if you go for the physics examination, you will observe that easy is coming out 50%, moderate 33% and 17% difficult. In the physics, you will be able to see that you will be able to choose many number of questions in the round 1. I am telling you 7 to 8 questions. Maybe some of the students within 2 minutes of the time frame, those questions that can be completed will be roughly around 9 to 10 questions. So I think very easy paper would be there. And we saw in the last shift also, let's say yesterday's shift, 4th of April, second shift, we found the question papers consist of the questions which are quite easy. So getting 300 out of 300 in the April attempt, I think this would be, many of the students would be able to secure in the April attempt. That is 300 out of 300. Then next is the chemistry paper, guys. For the chemistry paper, they have got easy as 37%, moderate as 33% and difficult as 30%. Level of the chemistry questions, they have increased. The students were not able to deal with the organic problems. However, some of they did the organic problems, but they did with an error. So that's why it cost them -1 marks. You also make sure that if you are getting perfect answer, if you know the concept perfectly, then only attempt those type of the questions. If you are attempting, or if you are taking a risk of making a guess in the type of the questions, so you'll be ending up losing the marks there. So that is why, my dear students, I request all of you, to all those questions which you know that these answers are perfect as per my knowledge, just take the risk only on those particular problems. Do not over attempt. If you over attempt, it will cost you negative marks in that. Now, my dear students, I would like to request our PPT team, so please keep the math questions so that we can have a discussion with the students about the math questions over here. All right. So, bacho, how is your review? Because some of the students, they are saying in the chat the paper was very easy today. Pranav, were you there in the paper? Have you attempted this shift, or you just saw the questions being coming in this shift, that's why you're talking about? So what is your opinion? I would also like to tell many of the students who have recently joined, who was not there in the beginning, so to just see that we are just starting with a crash course of the JEE Advanced. Guys, this crash course will help you to elevate your performance in the JEE Advanced also. Let's say you secured the JEE Mains. Now, my dear students, NIT, you are finding not to be enough. You also want to give a chance for IIT. For this 1 month will be very crucial for you to study for this JEE Advanced preparation. That is why we launched this course, where we will be having the 3 daily live classes. Monday to Saturday, 4 hours of lecture every day will be delivered to you. Practice sheets, worksheets will be given to you. We will be creating a doubt group where all the students will be connected together along with the teachers, so that we can actually monitor the performance of the students over there. So yeah, we have with us Bharat sir to have the discussion over the math questions. And my dear students, yes, the time has came where we are about to start with the question paper discussion of the 5th of April 2026. This is the 7th time we are coming live to have the authentic questions discussion which are coming in the JEE examinations. So welcome, sir.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Sir, how did you find today's questions?
Yeah, today's paper is quite interesting. Math questions are easy.
Yeah, students are also saying that the exam
very
is easy.
encouraging one. The paper is, you can comfortably do math above 18 questions. So far I've seen around 10 questions I've seen. They're all doable. So if you just focus on the paper and no tension, and if you could recall the formula and procedures right time, you can comfortably do above 18 questions in math.
All
and
right,
physics, chemistry also it went like the previous one, like easy
So,
to
sir, this
moderate.
time, according to the level of the paper that we are seeing, that the 300 out of 300 topper students may be able to
Yeah,
achieve.
definitely 300 out of 300 is possible.
Yeah.
And our students have also written extremely
In the
well
January
so
attempts,
far.
sir, only 2 students in India got 300 out of 300, out of which 1 student was from Sri Chaitanya.
Yes,
and the
sir.
paper level was too high.
Yes.
This time we can find more number of students.
Definitely, sir. Definitely.
All right, sir, you can have the paper.
Yes, sir.
discussion.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, any tips? Yes, your exam is tomorrow. Fine, Bhaiya. Stay connected to Infinity and I'll be giving all the tips. After going through all the papers, I will be coming and giving the exact input and where to focus exactly what kind of questions we are going to get. So far we've seen 4 papers. In the 4 papers, we are getting at least 1 or 2 questions for simplification related to trigonometry. That is a common thing. And vectors question is easy, 3D question is easy, and even integration questions are also not so lengthy. And differential equation question we are getting very standard, and mostly we can say LDE kind of questions. We got all the 4 papers and all. So right, dear students, we shall see the first question. This is a very basic question. See, we can say method of differences, you can say. So sigma n is equal to 1 to 10. Yeah. So this is 528. You just see the simplification. 528 can be taken out. Sigma n is equal to 1 to 10. 1 by n into n plus 1 into n plus 2. Whenever you see this pattern, method of differences, what idea you can do, dear students? The simple idea is, these are in AP n plus 2. You write the numerator as n plus 2 minus n, so that this is 2 and you can write half here. So that this is going to be, so 264. Sigma n is equal to 1 to 10. If you just separate, this is n into n plus 1 minus this is 1 by n plus 1 into n plus 2. Now this is just a method of differences. You can say 264. Yeah, you just expand the summation. You will get 1 by 1 into 2 minus 1 by 2 into 3 plus 1 by 2 into 3 minus 1 by 3 into 4. Yeah, and so on. The last term would be, when you put n is equal to 10, 1 by 10 into 11 minus 1 by 11 into 12. So now you know how to do this method of differences. Yeah, so second, first will be out. You can say 264 into 1 by 2 minus 1 by 11 into 12. So 11 into 12 is going to be 132, dear students. This is 132. You can say 11 into 2 in the sense 66, you just multiply. So 65 by 11 into 12 into, you can say 264. Yeah, so 11 you can cancel. 11 2s are 22, 44. 24, 12 2 times. 65 into 2 is the right answer. Perfect 130 is the right answer. Option C. Is it not a previously covered question? This model you can find plenty of questions in PYQs. Method of differences, very standard question, nothing surprise. If you just give 2 to 3 minutes for this question, you can comfortably answer. Then question number 2, consider the equilateral triangle PQR, and you can observe that in almost every paper there is at least one question where centers related to triangle are involved, like centroid, orthocenter, circumcenter, incenter. In all the 4 papers, even in the 5th paper also we got equilateral triangle central related. Here in triangle PQR, it is given PQR, P coordinates are 3, 5 and the line QR is given as x plus y is equal to 4. Most important thing is it is equilateral triangle. Okay, so then orthocenter of triangle PQR is alpha comma beta. Arey bhaiya, in equilateral triangle orthocenter, circumcenter, incenter or centroid all are the same, right? Yeah, now I can say, he is saying this orthocenter is alpha comma beta, means centroid is also alpha comma beta. I want 9 times alpha comma beta. You just find the foot of the perpendicular from P onto the line, so that it will be the midpoint, say M. the point which divides PM in the ratio 2:1 internally will be the centroid, which is going to be the orthocenter. So just find the foot of the perpendicular from P onto the line, which is H minus x1 by A is K minus y1 by B is minus of 8 minus 4, 4 by A square plus B square 2. So this is 3 minus 2, 1. This is going to be 5 minus 2, 3. So this point is going to be 1 comma 3 and this is 3 comma 5. So just find the point which divide this in the ratio internally in the ratio 2:1. This is 2 plus 3, 5 by 3, comma this is 6 plus 5, 11 by 3. This is going to be alpha comma beta. Now alpha plus beta is 16 by 3 into 9. So 9 into 16 by 3 is going to be your answer. 16 3s are 48. Option 3 is the right answer. Correct? Yeah. More than 10 to 12 questions of maths were easy and double easy, 55 marks in math. That's very nice. That's very nice. Super. Very good. Thank you for your input. So the questions are nothing tricky. Nothing tricky. So you can feel like these questions are definitely easier than earlier what we've seen. So focus on very funda and you can comfortably answer the questions, dear students. The next, the value of integral 0 to infinity ln x by x square plus 4. Yes. Whenever 0 to infinity is there, one basic doubt is, can we give trigonometry x is equal tan theta as the substitution? Since plus 4 is there, let me give the trigonometric substitution x is equal to 2 tan theta. So that when x is 0, theta is 0. When x is infinity, theta is pi by 2. So log of, you can say 2 tan theta by, this is 4 tan square theta plus 4. 4 you can take out, 1 plus tan square theta will become secant square theta. Dx is also 2 secant square theta d theta. What a simple question it is. 2 by 4 it becomes 1 by 2. Integral 0 to pi by 2. This is ln 2 plus ln tan theta d theta. So this is half integral 0 to pi by 2 ln 2 d theta plus half integral 0 to pi by 2 ln tan theta d theta. And second one is interesting and standard one, and this is if you take ln 2 common, ln 2 by 2 integral d theta is theta, pi by 2 minus 0 will become pi by 2. So which is pi ln 2 by 4. Pi by 2, we can say ln 2 into pi by 4 is the right answer, because this part is going to be 0. How can you say? This is simple. You take this part as I, you apply basic formula which is half integral 0 to pi by 2. You just write a plus b minus x, which is cot theta. So which is cot theta in the sense you can write tan theta power minus 1. So minus I you will get. So I is equal to minus I, 2I is equal to 0, and hence this part will become 0. The answer is the first option. Even this is also a standard question that you can find. Even in NCERT book also you can find this level questions, right? Yeah. Yeah, King's rule, or this is a standard result. Ln integral 0 to pi by 2 ln sin theta is equal to integral 0 to pi by 2 ln cos theta is equal to integral 0 to pi by 2 ln sin 2 theta, which is minus pi by 2 log 2, right? It's a standard one it is. You can immediately identify it as 0. The next, you see the square of the distance of the point from the line. Array, what a easy question. You have to find distance from point to a line. So point is 5, 6, 7. This is the line. How to find the perpendicular distance? You just take the general point to be 2t plus 2, comma 3t plus 5, comma you can say this is 4t plus 2. This is the general point here, and this line's DRs are going to be 2, 3, 4. Now you just find this particular line segment DRs, 2t plus 2 minus 5, 2t minus 3, 3t plus 5 minus 6, 3t minus 1, 4t plus 2 minus 7, 4t minus 5. These are the DRs of this line, whereas for this line DRs are 2, 3, 4. So the dot product must be 0. So yeah, perfect. So but even though NCERT CBSE board level questions are given, it is not that easy. So because there will be plenty of questions, within the time you have to get the idea, and don't feel that, you see, 99 percentile in math will go to 70, 80. It will be around 60 only. 60, yes, because you need to have that presence of mind. You have to get idea of the question. This is not that easy. Okay, so now here for perpendicularity, apply dot product is 0. 4t minus 6 plus this is 9t minus 3 plus 16t minus 20 must be 0. 25, this is 29t. This is going to be is equal to 29. T must be 1. What a beautiful point. If t is equal to 1, this point is going to be 4. This is 8. This is 6. 4, 8, 6 is this point. 5, 6, 7 is this point. So you just find the distance between them. 1 square plus 2 square plus 1 square. 6 is the square of the distance between these. Okay. So, so friends, before I go to this, physics and chemistry part are definitely comfortable. Math, we've done so far 5 questions. All the 5 questions are very basic standard. So nothing special, and of course let us expect few more different questions. Undoubtedly, I guess out of 25 questions, at least 10 questions will be quite a bit different. Time taking would be, I wish and I am expecting. Let us see the upcoming questions in math. Until then, perfect. Thank you. Until then, I request our physics sir, Aniruddha sir is here. Sir, before that, let us try to give one important update for the student. So Infinity Learn, the senior most faculty are going to take up advanced batch, advanced crash course of 30 days. From, we can say, 13th April we are going to start, and daily there will be one math, physics, chemistry session followed by test series that proper will be, and we are going to give extensive support based on the category what you are having, how near to a good engineering seat in IIT. We will guide you, we will help you. So description में Google form है, आप data fill कीजिए. You just fill the data, you just give your previous percentile of January and all these things. Our mentor will be calling you, will help you in getting seat in IIT through JEE Advanced Crash Course. If you are really got good percentile, so definitely will help you out. Okay. Thank you, sir. You just please continue. By the way, how is physics paper, sir?
So far, the questions you have got, sir, is like the previous day's shift.
So wonderful. That's wonderful.
It's
super.
Easy, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Fine, sir. Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Right, sir.
Welcome everyone. So we will continue with the physics section, and like Bharat sir already mentioned about this JEE Advanced Crash Course. This is especially designed for all those students. Many of you might have studied for JEE in your coaching, but maybe your coaching is not a dedicatedly teaching for advanced. Maybe the infrastructure they don't have, or maybe the faculties do not have that much experience with advanced at the moment. So over here, the top advanced faculties, IITians would be teaching you for advanced. So you can take this as a crash course. If you feel that your coaching is not being able to provide, or you feel that you are at that position where you deserve a good rank in advanced, so please fill up that form. We'll get in touch with you based on your percentile, based on whatever your options are, because you don't want that at the last moment someone else will move forward, move ahead of you, even though you have good skills, you have good logical reasoning. Okay, it's a very minimal cost, HRH. Fill the form, we'll get in contact, but it's very minimal because it's a 1-month course. It's not very expensive. It's not like a 50,000-60,000 course. It's much less. Don't worry. It's very affordable. Because over here, our purpose is to get the top students in and get ranks from there. That's the goal here. Okay, chalo, let's head into the physics questions now. Okay, the physics questions so far that I've got are not very difficult. They are comparatively easy, comparatively simple. As we have seen in the previous shifts, it's not like January. In January, a lot of tricky questions, difficult questions had come, time consuming have come. This time you'll see it's easy. It's fairly easy. Let's look at our first question. It says an AC source angular frequency omega is connected across a resistor R and a capacitor C in series. The current is observed as I. Now the frequency is changed to omega by 4, and in that case I see that the current becomes I by 3. Then the ratio of the resistance to the reactance is going to be what? Now the resistances are, what is the reactance? Reactance is 1 by omega C, right? Later on, when I make the angular frequency 1/4, when I make it 1/4, the new capacitive reactance becomes 4 by omega C, which is 4xc. We set that aside. Now let's think about the current. The voltage is there, let's say the voltage is V. I know the current I is equal to V divided by the impedance, which would be root over of R square plus XC square in the original case. In the second case, my current will become I by 3, same voltage, but in the impedance, now I'll use this, XC dash. This XC dash, which is 4XC. So it is root over plus 4XC whole square. I mean, just take this I, replace it over here. What will I get? I will get V by 3 root over of R square plus XC square. That's equal to, this is I by 3. I just swapped out the I there. V divided by root over of plus 4 square, that's a 16 XC square. Take the V's out. Flip the equation so that you don't keep them in denominator, send it over, then square both sides. My equation will simplify to 9 times of R square plus 9xc square, that is equal to, over here I'll have an R square plus 16xc square. Should have kept a little more space, but chalo, no issues. I'm looking for resistance to reactance. If I bring this here, 8R square becomes equal to 16 minus 9, that's a 7xc square. So R by xc is root over of 7 by 8. That would be the answer. Is it clear? I think this was one of the options. I don't think this would be a numerical answer type. I'm assuming this would be one of the options. It was a MCQ. Again, these are memory-based questions, students. So all students like you who have given the exam, they are the ones that provide it. So let's have a few likes for them if you haven't liked the video yet. Because we have an entire team, even on a Sunday, out there collecting these questions and all these students providing the questions so that they can help the future shift. All of you who are going to give the future shifts. Okay? So we have root over of 7 by 8. Let's move to our next question. See how easy the paper has been. It says the Young's modulus of steel wire of radius r and length L is y. The radius r and length L of the wire are doubled. What is the value of phi? I'll let you answer this. How is the new Young's modulus related to the original Young's modulus? Then the value of, let's say, y dash. How is y dash related to the original Young's modulus? Let's see. I'll let you solve it. Come on, give me the answer for it. This is a very easy question. This year overall, all the physics shifts have been easy, but this is like a different level of easy. If you know the basic theory, you have it already. Right? Yes, yes. Correct. Over here, the Young's modulus doesn't even change. It doesn't even change. Why? Because Young's modulus just depends on the material. That's it. So the Young's modulus y dash remains the same as it was. The dimensions do not impact the Young's modulus. Okay? Yes, correct. It remains unchanged. Nothing happens to that. Correct. Cooking magic, correct, Ayan. Should we move ahead? By the way, how many of you here have exam tomorrow? How many of you have exam tomorrow or on 8th, have not given it so far? Yes, it's a material property. Good. How many of you have an exam tomorrow or on 8th? Like you have not had it. Today, some students have probably already left for their centers. Anyone watching it on the way? I don't think you should be. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, who all have your exams? Okay, Vijay has. When do you have it, Vijay? 8th. Yash, which day? Tomorrow or day after tomorrow? Tomorrow or 8th? 6th session 1. Today I will not tell you to revise anything, HRH. Just make sure you see these paper discussions. That's the only thing. Don't try to do new stuff. Don't try to do a lot of new stuff. Keep it as it is. Okay, 6th session 2. Okay. Just today see the paper discussions. That's it. 6th session 2, 6th session 1. Dhurandhar series is done, Ishan. Now an advanced series will start on this YouTube channel. Acha, ray travels with a speed of 2 into 10 to the power 8 meters per second. Is it 30 degrees? You have to check. It's an equilateral triangle, meaning the angle of the prism is 60 degrees. The speed is given, so I can get the refractive index. The refractive index is just 3 into 10 to the power 8 C by V. 2 into 10 to the power 8, that's a 1.5. That's mu. Now we know mu is equal to sine of A plus delta m by 2 divided by sine of A by 2. That's the standard formula. Only today's paper discussion, HRH. Please don't try to think, oh, this chapter is left, that chapter is left, this I should study. If you go along that line, I'm 100% telling you, you will finish the chapter which you feel you're weak, then you'll feel you're weak in some other chapter. And it's like a never-ending cycle. Acha. So we know over here A is equal to 60 degree. That means we can put the values in. Mu is 1.5. Here I have sine of A by 2 plus delta m by 2. A by 2 would be 30 degree plus delta m by 2 divided by sine of 30 degree. Sine 30 cross multiply over to this side. 1.5 is 3 by 2, another half, that will become 3 by 4. Sine of 30 plus delta m by 2. So we get 30 plus delta m by 2, that is equal to sine inverse of 3 by 4. So then delta m by 2 is equal to sine inverse of 3 by 4 minus 30. I mean, you can cross multiply the 2 there. So your answer would basically be 2 times sine inverse of 3 by 4 minus 60. Was this one of the options? It could be 37.2. Could be 37.2. I don't think you will be able to solve it exactly without being provided the value of this sine of 0.75. You're not expected. Remember, this is not tan inverse. Tan inverse 3 by 4, I would have known for sure it's 37 degree. But it's sine inverse of 3 by 4. Please be mindful of that. Got it? Chalo, we'll go for next question. Okay. This should have been there. At least the memory based question with the values we have got, that would be the answer. The answer won't change. Okay? See, these are again memory based students. There might be, there is 30. then it could be something different here. Could possibly be, because over here I don't think we have made any calculation mistake, have we? No, I don't think we have made any calculation mistake. It could be in your exam, maybe the value might have been slightly different or anything. If that is the case, then you just swap accordingly. The method still stays the same. Okay, acha, go for this. Easy laws of motion. Draw the free body diagram of each one. Draw the free body diagram of each one, and you will be able to solve beyond that. Come on. Let's see it in the chat. Getting 5 by 3. Okay. Over here, this accelerates down. Each one accelerates down, you know, with the same acceleration. If I were to do the free body diagram of each one, here down below it feels, so if I do the 6 kg block, it feels the 60 Newton downwards. It feels the tension T2 over here. It gets the acceleration down. So over here I can write its equation as 60 minus T2 is 6A. That is my equation 1. Second body, we look at this 4 kg. On that 4 kg, you have the T1 pulling up, you have the T2 pulling down, you also have its own weight of 40 Newton pulling down, and it has the acceleration down of A. So the equation for this would become T2 plus 40 minus T1, that is equal to 4A. And the third one, which is this 4 kg block, if you draw out the free body diagram, it feels the T1 in this direction, it feels the 40 in this direction, its acceleration is upward, so it's just T1 minus 40 is 4A. Okay, these are my 3 equations. The easiest way to solve is go for the A right in the beginning. How do you go for A? This is equation 1, this is suppose equation 2, this is equation 3, right? Just add all 3 of them. (45, 30, 58). This one you're saying? No. Then I think in the question they might have given you the value of sine inverse of 3 by 4. But besides that, I don't think we are wrong here. Acha, so over here, if I add all 3 of them, see the plus T1 minus T1 goes, the plus T2 minus T2 goes. So I'll just have a plus 40, minus 40, and a plus 60. That is equal to, that's a 4A plus a 4A, that's a 8A plus 4A, that's a plus 6A, that's a 14A. So this goes out. My acceleration then is 60 by 14, which is 30 by 7. We got that as the acceleration. Once I have the acceleration, I can take that A, put it in here and in here to eventually solve for T1 and T2. So T1 according to this is 4A plus 40. 4A plus 40 would be 4 into 30 by 7, that's a 120 by 7 plus 40. That's a 280 plus 120, that would be a 400, right? That would be a, that would be a 400 by 7. That is the T1. And what would it be for T2? T2 is 60 minus 6A. 60 minus 6A goes to 6 into the acceleration is 30 by 7 minus 180 by 7. That goes 7 into 60 is 420. 420 minus 180 will go to how much? 240, right? 240 by 7. That is my T2. Once I have T1 and T2, this is T1, this is T2. I'm solving for T1 by T2. That's 400 divided by just 240 I'll put, because the 7s will cancel out anyway. This would go with a 10, this would go with a 6, cancelling with 40. This will go with a 5, this will go with a 3. Yes, the correct answer is option A, 5 by 3. Okay? Shall we move to the next one? Okay. We want the matching dimensions of ML2 T minus 4 A minus 2. Okay? ML2 T minus 4 A minus 2. Many of you are saying for that, what is sine inverse of 0.75? Let me quickly check. Since that's a controversial question, chalo, we'll quickly check. How do you go to inverse? Sine inverse of 0.75. Oops, how do I go to degrees? In phone, how do you swap it? Nope. I'll have to check. Phone, the swap is not working in degrees. Chalo, I'll check if there is anything wrong in that. If the values are wrong in that, I'll come and fix it. Right? Also, students, all of these go through another round of checking as we get more questions from more students. As it goes through another round of checking, after that, we also publish a PDF that is there in our Telegram channel, Sri Chaitanya Academy JEE Telegram channel. So if you haven't joined it yet, please make sure to join it. Over there, we'll get a few more questions in eventually. Acha, quantity with the matching dimensions of ML square T to the power minus 4 and A minus 2. Okay? First and foremost, if I look at, let's look at option 1. I need to find the resistance, the dimensions of R. Why dimensions of R? Because 1 by root LC, I know there's a formula, root LC. And this omega will just have a dimension of T minus 1. Because it's just frequency. Omega is the angular frequency. It's just frequency. It will have a dimension of T minus 1. I just need to look at the dimensions of R. How do I get to the dimensions of R? R can be written as V by I. Now, V can't work with it directly. So, instead I will represent V as energy divided by the charge. Because I know energy is Q. Again, these are not legit. I am only looking for the dimensional form. You might feel I do not know such a question, so on and so forth. Relax, it doesn't matter. Over here I have the I. The charge I can write as current into time. So it is I square into T. Okay? Now I go for dimensions. Again, you might feel, sir, how is Q is equal to I by T? Again, only dimensions. I'm not creating actual formulas here. Energy is ML2 T minus 2. Current is A2. Time is a T. So it is ML2 A2 A minus 2 T minus 3. Along with that, I have another T minus 1. So that will make it T minus 4, which is exactly what matches with this. So our correct option here is option A. Got it, everyone? Is it clear? All right, so I'll ask the chemistry sir to come, Safra sir to come. In the meantime, to all of you who joined a little later, please know we are starting a JEE Advanced crash course for select students. The Google form is there. This is for all of those students who have prepared for mains, maybe a bit of advanced, but in your coaching or in your locality, you do not have dedicated advanced guidance. So through this course, you will have everyday classes for advanced. There'll be 3 classes every day. You'll be given assignments regarding advanced, you'll be trained for advanced, and you'll also be given expert tips for how to deal with the advanced examination. Because it's quite different. Even though syllabus seems the same, advanced is very different. I know, I have also cracked. I am from IIT Kharagpur. So all the top faculties will be teaching you. Those who have experience teaching advanced for a long time. So fill up that Google form now if you haven't filled it up yet. Based on your percentile, you would be accepted into this program, but it's still limited seats. Do not wait out. So the link would be down in the description box. Okay? And also to all of you, those who have the exam in the coming days, please make sure that you stay subscribed, because Besides this, maybe once a week or twice a week, we'll also do a few advanced sessions on this YouTube channel. Over here, it's like daily 3 classes, physics, chemistry, maths, all 3. But besides that, here also you'll get it. So stay subscribed for all info. What is the strategy regarding it? In the meantime, we have Dr. Sarfraz sir here with the chemistry section.
Thank you, sir. How was your physics paper, sir?
Physics was easy, sir. How was chemistry?
Chemistry, very easy.
Very. Chalo. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. So all the students, can I have calculator, please, sir? Right, because generally, right. So everyone, welcome to the paper discussion. I have now 11 questions. Everyone, I have now 11 questions of chemistry. Right, 11 questions of chemistry I am having. Okay, dear students. So we'll discuss the first question. So all are ready? Okay. Chalo. 0.2 grams of organic compound is subjected to estimation of sulfur by Carey's method to give barium sulfate, find sulfur. Right. Now all of you can see step number 1. Barium sulfate have sulfur. Correct? So 233 grams of barium sulfate has 32 grams of sulfur. How much is given? 0.6 gram. 0.6 gram will have x gram. So first you should find out this x. Correct? Second step is percentage of sulfur is equal to x divided by weight of organic compound is 0.2 into 100. Got it, dear students? So I am using calculator to save my precious time. Okay, this got locked. So I think approximately 42% is coming. So everyone please check it. 42% is coming. So it is 0.6 into 32 divided by 233. This is again divided by 0.2 into 100. Sorry, 41.2. 41.2 is the answer. Okay, everyone. 41.2 is the answer. Please reply, everyone. Okay. 41.2. I wrote a 42. We cannot round off to 42. Okay, I have done approximate and rough calculations and I have got the answer. Okay. Ashish, please reply. Now, compare the energy of orbitals for multi-electron species. So everybody should know that energy of any orbital is given as n plus L. Right? Energy of any orbital is given as n plus L. So for this orbital n plus L, so this is, so option A, if you see, n plus L is 3. Option B, n plus L is 4. Option C, n plus L is 5. Option D, n plus L is 5. Right? And here this is s orbital, p orbital, d orbital, d orbital. Okay, dear students. So now all of you can see, that means this is 4D, this is 4th shell, right? So hence the answer should be option C must be greater than D, almost equal to D it is, okay? Then comes B, then comes A. So hence the answer should be option A. Okay, dear students? Please check it out fast. Okay. So now you can see, right. Now we'll go for our next question. Half-life. Half-life, very, very easy question. Half-life, right. Half-life of a first order reaction is given and time required for 90%. Right? Okay. So I can use the formula T half is equal, oh, sorry, not even T half. So I can tell T is equal to 2.303 upon K log base 10, 100 by 100 minus X percentage. Right? Everyone got it? This is the basic formula. Now he is saying half-life he is telling. Half-life means can I write 6.93 is equal to 2.303 upon K. Half-life means log base 10, 100 by 100 minus 50, it will become half-life. Then 90%. So we have to find T 90%. So T 90% is 2.303 upon K log base 10. This is 100 by 100 minus 90. Right, everyone? If you divide it, right? If you divide both each other, then this complete value will become 1. This value will become 0.3010 and T90 approximately you will get 23 approx will be the answer. Minutes. Okay dear students, बायोमोलिक्यूल्स वाले क्वेश्चन का क्या था? इट कमिंग है, अभी आ रहा. कनिष्क बायोमोलिक्यूल के क्वेश्चंस आने वाले अभी. इज इट क्लियर एवरीवन? सो दिस क्वेश्चन वाज वेरी डैम इजी क्वेश्चन. It is based upon the simple equation, simple formula. Right? Next, what is the number of valence electrons on nitrogen atom in NO2 minus? Please you answer to this. This is one of the very cheap question. Anybody can answer this? Okay, Prithvi Devi, 1 minute. अगर 99 था, पृथ्वी देवी अगर 99 था तो यहाँ पे 99 निकालो, log base 10 100 हो जाता. ओके, देन यू कैन सॉल्व इट. अगर 99 था तो चेंज करो, 99 लिखो यहाँ पर, 100 minus 99, so log base 10 100. Okay, so everybody know here nitrogen has 7 electrons and you know here we have added electron, hence it became negative, it became. So it should have how many electrons? 8 electrons. Yeah, paper तो easy था भाई, paper was easy, this paper was easy, no problem, we can't do anything, right? How many grams of residue is obtained by heating? 2.76 grams of silver. This you can do by 2 methods. This you can do this by 2 methods. Method 1, you can take like this, silver carbonate on heating gives silver plus carbon dioxide plus oxygen. For balancing you can take 2 year, here you can take 4 year, this you can take 2 year. 2, 6, right. So this method 1, right. Another method is method 2. Method 2, you can apply principle of atomic conservation and say simply silver carbonate on heating gives silver, right. You can do like this. If you do this methods, then number of moles of silver carbonate upon 2 is equal to number of moles of silver upon 4 will come, right. If you do by this method, then 2 into number of moles of silver carbonate is equal to 1 into number of moles of silver. So this is 2 into weight by silver carbonate, how much? Molecular weight, how much silver carbonate? Silver 100, 108, and that is carbonate 44 and 116. So this is 10, 55, 306. No, 2. Right. तो वहाँ से मेरा फोन ला लो, उधर से मेरा phone लगा. Right. So 108 plus 108 plus 44 plus 16 to 76. So 276 is equal to 1 into weight by 108. Right? Got it, everyone? So now tell me, how many grams of residue is obtained by heating 2.7 grams of silver carbonate? So 2 into 2.76 by 276 should be equal to 1 into W by 108. Okay, everyone? Clear? Everyone tell me the answer. Parvez, Ashish, Prasad, Sai. Got it? You will get same answer by both the methods. Okay, if you want to do by this method, then weight by gram molecular weight divided by 2 should be equal to weight by gram atomic weight divided by 4, right? So this value is 2.76, this is 276, and this is, we have to find it, and this is 108. Same answer will come. Clear? Everyone clear? Both the methods will give same answer. This is called chemical law of equivalence, and this is called principle of atomic conservation. Got it, Vivek? Next, what is the number of, this is already over, no? It came 2 times, sorry. Next problem, the mole fraction of water in 10% weight by weight solution of urea, aqueous urea is given. Find X. Did this question came in exam? Vivek, Ashish, Sai, Prasad, everyone tell me. Did this question came? Or any change is required here? Tell me. If any change is required, we can do the change. Right? Okay. 10% weight by weight urea. That means you have taken 10 grams of urea and you added in 90 grams water. Agree everyone? Okay? You have taken 10 grams urea and 2 base. So number of mole fraction of water, okay. Mole fraction of water is how much? Number of moles of water by number of moles of water plus number of moles of urea. Correct? So now, first point, number of moles of urea is equal to weight by gram molecular weight. Urea gram molecular weight is 60. Second, number of moles of water is equal to weight by gram molecular weight. So this is 0.16666 will come, and this is 5.0 will come. 5, right? So that means this is equal to 5 divided by 5.166. Okay, option tha. Question was option. Okay. So 5 if you divide it by 5.1666. So 96. Answer is coming something 96%. Point, acha, mole fraction, no? 0.96. Sir, it was MCQ with options 0.9, 0.8. Okay. Dead shot. If the options first, if in exam options came A, B, C, D, 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, and what was the option? 0.967, something here, something you can put it. Correct? Am I right? 0.6. Okay, happy now? Everyone dead shot, are you happy? So like that, if options have come, then answer A, C or B or A, whatever, how you give in exam, I don't know. It may be A, B, C, but answer is 0.96. ठीक है? Very good, Ashish. Very good. Right? Good. Actually, to save time, I am using calculator. Otherwise, generally, you know, without calculator we can do, but time will get unnecessary wasted. Okay? Next. The statement based question. Okay? Now, the correct order of electronegativity of fluorine, oxygen and nitrogen is fluorine 4.0, 3.5, oxygen, fluorine 4, oh my god, what happened? One minute please, I am facing some issue here. Okay, now fine. So this is 4, 3.5 and this is 3.0, right? So this is true and correct. The oxidation state of oxygen is OF2 is +2, correct? Because the oxygen is -1 and sodium oxide, it is -2, correct. Both the statements are correct. Okay everyone, direct and straightforward question. Both the statements are absolutely correct. I think Sunday, today most of them are sleeping. Those who have written the examination, they came home and I think they slept off. But those are having shift 2, they are watching me, or maybe those are having examination of Monday, they are watching me. No problem, and nice to see and nice to good to hear, right? So both the statements are correct. No need to tell. On the basis of inductive effect, the order of stability of alkyl carbanion is. So all of you all remember, carbanions stability is directly proportional to resonance. This is number 1. And carbanion stability is directly proportional to -I effect. Okay. And carbanion stability, this I am talking about stability. Is directly proportional to, inversely proportional to +M. Agree? Everybody agree? Carbanions resonance required, -I effect required, +I very bad. Hence, according to that, here you can see 1 methyl, 1 +I, 2 +I and 3 +I. Hence, on the basis of inductive effect, this is the correct order of stability, right? This is both correct statement. Allyl and benzyl carbanions are more stabilized by inductive effect, not by resonance. This is a wrong statement because allyl carbanion is stabilized by resonance. Benzyl carbanion is also stabilized by resonance. Correct? So this statement is wrong. So hence statement 1 correct, but statement 2 incorrect. Answer is option C. Got it, Shiva? Right? Everyone clear? Concept is here, statement is here, reason is here. Next, this question, benzyl isocyanide can be obtained. Benzyl isocyanide means what? NC. Right? Now, potassium cyanide. So, in option A, you will get benzyl cyanide. In this is isocyanide test, so here you will get NC. Here AgCN no reaction because of strong bond, here no reaction occurs. Here carbolamine reaction, here isocyanide will come, but phenyl isocyanide will come. So hence the answer is, I don't know. See, dear students, in exam A may be A, B, C, D order may change off because here the students are giving us A, B, C, D. Maybe we are shuffling A, B, C, D. So in exam where it came we don't know. Maybe in exam answer is A, B, C or D. Here answer may be A, B, C or D. But you just see the answer. This is the answer you take or not. That you have to take care. You know, this is also called as what test? Isocyanide, or another name of this is carbyl amine test. Next, Okay, now how many of the following compound hybridization is? This question came. Okay, my class session, second option only. Okay, very good then, very nice. So he is asking having hybridization sp3d. So sp3d means the total sum you can see is coming 5. Sum of bond pairs and lone pairs must come 5. So BrF5 5, 6, 7. XCF5 okay. Chalo. Now here we'll go reverse. So here for this one Q is 6, so hybridization will be sp3d2. Here Q is 5, so hybridization will be sp3d. For this also Q is 5, so hybridization will be sp3d. For this Q is 4, so hybridization is sp3. So you should write lone pair, then only you will get the answer. For this Q is 5, so hybridization will be sp3d. ICl 4, so iodine 4 bonds, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for this Q is 4, 5, 6, 6. So it will be sp3d2. Right? ICl 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? 6, 7, 8. Correct. So for this Q will be 3, 4, 5. 5 hybridization will be sp3d. Right? So here more lone pairs with these two will not be there. Clear everyone? So answer will be 2, 3 and 4. These two will not have. It is more bonds are there. So answer is 4, correct? Atharva, Jangaya, Ashish, Shiva. Good. Potassium dichromate can be used as primary standard. Correct. Structurally, phenolphthalein is a weak base indicator. Correct. Weak base indicator, wrong. Weak acid indicator. So because phenolphthalein is what? See, this is phenolphthalein structure. So you can see phenolphthalein is what? Weak acid structurally, since it is what? Phenol. Correct? But what did he give here? Weak base. So it is wrong. Okay, right? So now all of you all, everyone, we are always discussing about this crash course which is going to be started from April 13th onwards. So everyone, I request you to be present in this by filling up the Google form. Everyone, you can see Google form is reaching you. Sir, please post the Google form. So please join the JEE advanced course which we are going to conduct IELTS examinations, weekend examinations, regular examinations, followed by the classes, paper discussion, doubts, WhatsApp dots group, etc. Everything will be there. So hence everybody, please join these classes and you can fill up the form. Okay? Okay, chalo. Sir, I welcome our next sir. He will be continuing you the further subject discussions. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So, hi children. Today we have a few questions from vector, binomial, and etc. Right. So here we have a question from 3D here, which is r cross a vector plus a cross b vector is equals to 0. Right. So what we are going to do here is we can write this as r cross a vector, and if I change this, it's going to be b cross a vector, that is equals to 0. So r minus b vector cross a vector, that is equals to 0. So cross product is equals to 0, which means they are going to be parallel vectors. So r minus b vector is equals to some lambda into a vector I am going to write. So r vector is going to be what? B vector plus lambda into a vector. So b vector we have here is j plus 2k. So j plus 2k plus lambda into a, which is root 7 I plus j plus k. So the vector which is going to be root 7 times of lambda into I plus here lambda plus 1 into j, and plus this is going to be lambda plus 2 into k. This is r vector which we have, and they gave here r dot a is equals to 0. So I'm going to write r dot a is equals to 0. So a vector coefficients we have here root 7 already. So this is root 7 into 7, so 7 lambda, plus here we have 1 into lambda plus 1, so lambda plus 1, and plus lambda plus 2 into 1, which is going to be lambda plus 2, that is equals to 0. And if we add all of them, 7 plus 1 plus 1, which is going to be 9. So 9 lambda plus 3 is equals to 0. So lambda will be equals to minus 1 divided by 3. So if the value of lambda is minus 1 by 3, they are expecting us to find out the value of 3r and then find the magnitude of it and square that. So let us write first of all r vector here. So r is going to be what? 7. So minus 7 I by 3, root 7 I by 3, and minus 1 by 3 if I substitute, this is going to be 1 minus 1 by 3 times of j, and plus 2 minus 1 by 3 times of k. So this is going to be minus root 7 I by 3, and here it is going to be 5 by 3, sorry 2 by 3j, and here it is going to be 5 by 3k. So this is r vector, and 3 if I write onto the left side, this is going to be minus root 7i plus 2j plus 5k, and I have to find the magnitude of 3r vector now. So that is going to be, anyway I have to square it, so I don't have to write the root now. This is going to be 7 plus 4 plus 25, which is going to be equals to 36. So this is a very easy question. The result of it is equals to 36. Okay, simple calculation if you follow, you are going to get the answer, which is 36. All right, next we have xy lesser than or equals to 27, 1 lesser than or equals to y lesser than or equals to x square is what I have. So first of all, if I take this as x axis here and this as y axis, now y is equals to 1 given to you. So somewhere here y value, if I am writing this as equals to 1, then you have y is equals to x square. So the graph of this will go somewhat like this, and they are saying that xy is lesser than 27. So xy lesser than 27 will go somewhat like this. So I have here 3 intersection points. So when the quadratic equation value y is equals to 1, which means x value will also be 1 there. So this is going to be 1 comma 1, and there is a point where these two curves are going to intersect. So y is equals to x square. If I put x square here, this is going to be x cube is equals to 27, which means x value is 3. So if x value is 3, y value is going to be 9 here. And the other curve is, in this curve if I write y value as 1, if I write y value as 1, x value is going to be 27. So 27 comma 1 is going to be the other value here. Now if I have to find the area of this, so area is going to be from 1 to 3, we have first this curve here, which is going to be x square minus 1 dx, plus here we have 3 to 27. What do we have here? This curve, which is going to be 27 by x minus 1 dx. So if I simplify this, I am going to get my answer, and that is going to be x cube by 3 minus x. Here I have 1 2 3, plus here I have 27 log x minus x. This is going from 3 to 27.
So you just try to find the value of this children. A value is going to be 3 cube by 3, which is going to be 9, minus 3, and minus of 1. If I substitute, this is going to be 1 by 3 minus 1, and plus I have here 27 log 27 minus 27 I have to write here, and minus of that we have here 27 log 3 minus 3. Okay, then fine. What do we have here? If you observe, 9 minus 3 is going to be 6, and here minus 2 by 3, so plus 2 by 3 I have to write, and plus here this is going to be 27 log 27. So 27 log, this I can write 3 cube, so I can write this as 27 into 3 log 3. Here I have already 27 log 3, so I will subtract it. That's why I am not multiplying this. Now minus 27 I have, and minus 27 log 3, and minus into minus plus 3 I am going to get. So 6 plus 3, which is going to be 9, right? 9 minus 27 I have. So 2 by 3 minus 9 minus 27 is 18, and 27 3 times and 27 subtracted, so 27 into 2, which is going to be 54 log 3. So what I have here, 54 log 3, and here this is going to be 54 minus 2. So minus 52 divided by 3 is what we are going to get. Alright, so simple curve we have here, one x square graph, and the other graph you have, which is a rectangular hyperbola, and then you just going to get 3 intersection points, this minus this and this minus this. You are going to split it into 2 integrals. At this point, 1 to 3 is one integral, and 3 to 27 is the another integral. You will simplify and you are going to get your answer. Alright, simple again, but some calculation is there. And then we have one question from the binomial, right? So if I see this one, TR plus 1 of this is going to be NCR 1 by x cube power, we are going to get n minus r, and into x power 4 minus x power 4 power r. So we are going to get here NCR, and this is going to be x power 3n minus 3r and minus 4r we are going to get, and minus 1 power r is one value we are going to get. So this is going to be NCR x power 3n minus 7r and minus 1 power r. Alright, so 3n minus 7r, if it is equals to 7, then r value is going to be what? 3n minus 7 by 7. And the another value, if r is equal 3n minus 7r is equals to the another value which they gave is 14. So if I write 14, this is going to be 3n minus 14 by 7, that is equals to r. So one of the value is positive, one of the value is negative. So one coefficient is going to be positive, the another coefficient is going to be negative. So we'll directly equate both of them without writing all that. So we are going to get n c 3n minus 7 by 7 is equals to, one of it is negative, right? So if I add both of them, positive minus negative equals to 0. So one minus the other will be equal. So the another one is n c 3n minus 14 by 7. So if I compare, you know that if NCR is equals to NCS, so what do we have here? N is equals to r plus s I have to write. So similarly here, n value is going to be equals to 3n minus 7 by 7 plus 3n minus 14 by 7 I am going to get. So 7n is equals to 3n plus 3n is going to be 6n minus 21 I am getting, right? So here I am going to get, if n comes to the other side, n is equals to minus 21 we are getting. So I guess there should be a simple change here. This need to be here. So x power 4 minus 1 by x cube power n, if I am going to take, you are going to get n value as 21. Alright, so one simple change here, and this need to be in the first place, the other one need to be in the second place, so that n value we are going to get equals to 21. That one simple change if we do, and that will be the proper question here. Alright, and then x power minus 3. Oh yes, so minus 3n plus 3r. So minus 3n minus r is what I have to write. So if I write that, okay, 1 second. Yeah, so this is going to be minus 3n minus r. So minus 3n minus r is equals to 7. Then this is going to be minus 3n minus 7 is equals to r is one value. And so minus 3n minus r, if it is equals to 14. So minus 3n minus 14 will be equals to r. So there is no denominator in that case. Right, so minus 3n minus 7 is one value, minus 3n minus 14 is the another value. So in that case, 1 second. Here 7 is not there. Then we are going to get n is equals to minus 3n minus 7 minus 3n minus 14. So if that is the case, then 7n will be equals to minus 21. So n, we are still getting it as minus 3. But yeah, the question need to be changed to x power 4 minus 1 by x cube. Then you will get the right answer here. All right. Second step wrong. Yes, I understood here. But the thing is, as we are going to get, okay, this is going to be plus r, right? Oh, sorry. Plus r means r value is positive. So 3n plus 7 plus and plus. So 6n minus 5n, still you will get a negative answer. This need to be changed, children. If this changed, then you will get it right. Right? So next one, or we can see solving that. We will try to change the question and see. X power 4 minus 1 by x cube power n if we have. So tr plus 1 is going to be ncr x power 4 power n minus r into minus 1 by x cube power r. So this is going to be ncr x power 4n minus 4r. Here you are going to get minus 3r into minus 1 power r. So this will give you the right answer. 4n minus 7r is equals to 7. This is going to be 4n minus 7 is equals to 7r. So 4n minus 7 by 7 is equals to r is one value. And the other one you will get 4n minus 7r is equals to 14. Then 4n minus 14 by 7 is going to give you r here. So in this case you are going to get your answer. NCR is equals to NCS is what I was trying to write. So NC, first one is 4n minus 7 by 7. The another one is NC 4n minus 14 by 7. So n is equals to, if I add both of them, this is going to be 4n minus 7 plus 4n minus 14 divided by 7. So 7n is equals to 8n minus 21, and 21 comes to the left side, 7 goes to the other side. So this is going to be n is equals to 21. So if one simple change we have to do, then you will get the answer of n as 21. So this change needed in that. So n is equals to, you are going to get 21. All right. Then next. Okay. So we have here tan A and tan B here. This is the equation. So tan A plus tan B value, you are going to get it as 2, and tan A into tan B value is going to be equals to minus 5. And we are asked to find the value of 20 times of sine square A plus B divided by 2. So you can write, cos 2 theta is 1 minus 2 sine square theta, right? So from here, 2 sine square A plus B by 2, I can write it as 1 minus cos of A plus B. So I need A plus B here. Now you have the data in terms of tan. So just try to write tan of A plus B from this. This is going to be summation in the numerator divided by 1 minus of minus 5 here. So 2 by 6, this is going to be equals to 1 by 3 there. So if tan theta is 1 by 3, then this is going to be, here you have 1, here you have 3. So this is going to be root 10. So this is going to be 3 by under root 10 is what I'm going to get. So 20 times of that. So I have to write here. First of all, I'm changing this into 2 times of that. So I have here 10 times of 2 sine square a plus b divided by 2. So this is going to be 10 times of 1 minus 3 by root 10. So you will get it as 10 minus 3 root 10. Alright, so your answer is going to be 10 minus 3 under root 10. So simple, 2 roots are given. You will have to write the summation and product and simplify this using one property, one formula here, cos 2 theta. You will get your answer. Alright, okay. Then we have few physics questions. Alright, so physics faculty will be taking it. Simple question. Alright, okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Hello all. Welcome back to physics again. Hope you all are seeing this slide and registering. So first question, light source having a wavelength of 331 nanometers is used to generate a photoelectrons where stopping potential is 0.2 volts. Work function of the used metal in the experiment is. Okay, simple regular question from dual nature of light using the photoelectric effect. So hc by lambda is equal to work function plus E into V. This is our photoelectric equation. hc by lambda plus work function. So work function is hc by lambda plus, hc by lambda minus E into V. So to get answer in electron volts, we already know, no need to use all these values. 1240 divided by 331 minus, this will give answer in electron volts, minus 0.2 eV. Can anyone calculate 1240 divided by 331? One two four zero divided by 331. .75 electron volts minus 0.2 electron volts. 3.75 minus 0.2 will give us 3.5. minus 0.2. What is the answer? 3.74 or 3.75 to 2 decimal places. .55 electron volts. Okay, now such simple question. Let us go to the next question. So in the circuit shown below, the inductance values L1, L2, L3 all are same. All L1, L2, L3 are same. The magnetic energy stored in the entire circuit is UT and that stored in L2 is UL. So UT by UL in the entire circuit and only in L2. So magnetic energy E is equal to half Li square. So it is the energy stored in the circuit at that instant only. It is the energy stored in the circuit at that energy only at that instant. If you take this current as I, So as they are equal inductors, so current here will be I by 2 and I by 2. So what is this? Energy 1 half L I square, energy 2 half L I by 2 whole square, which will come as L I square by 8. Energy 3 is also half L I by 2 whole square, which will come as L I square by 8. So first one is having half Li square by 8 and Li square by 8 are by 2, second and third. So total energy now, UT is a summation of 1 by 2 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8 Li square. So putting into 4 and into 4, so 4, 5, 6. 6 by 8 Li square, which is 3 by 4 Li square. Okay, this is UT. So what is UL? UT is given total. UL is only for the second one, which is 1 by 8 Li square. So this ratio I want now. What will be this ratio? UT divided by U L, 3 by 4, and this will reciprocate and become 8. 4 1s are 4 2s are, so answer is 3 into 2, 6. Okay, very regular question. All you have to remember is inductor will have energy with the current at that instant only. So current at this instant is I, current at this instant is I by 2, current at this instant is also I by 2. So half L I square, half L I by 2 whole square, half L I by 2 whole square. Then total energy summation of all. Current divides half of. Next question, once again circuit diagram. For the circuit shown below, find the current across AB. You have to find the current across AB. You have to find this current. So 1, 2, 3. 3 cells are there with 3 ohms, 3 ohms, 3 ohms. So let us reduce these 3 cells into one cell. Since they are equal EMF, you can easily convert them into 15 volts. And this 3 are in parallel. All these 3 will become 1 ohm. So let us not disturb the circuit where the problem was asked. So here you have 3 plus 3, 6. This is your A and this is your B. This is the current you require. So just reducing. You can also reduce by milliamp theorem, but you don't have different voltages. So as you have only single voltages, 15 volts and 1 ohms is enough. So total current is total voltage by total resistance, 15 by 7 amperes. 2 point something also you can say, 15 by 7 will be one of the options. For the circuit shown below, the current across A, B, just combination of cells. Every cell is in parallel. Overall voltage will become 15 and the overall resistance of these 3 will become 1. So once you redraw the circuit, it is simple circuit. Total current is total voltage by total resistance. Next, an electron of mass m is moving with electric field. E naught is constant with initial velocity V naught I. Lambda naught is given by h by 4m V naught, the de Broglie wavelength. This is also very regular question mark. So de Broglie wavelength, lambda is equal to h by m V. H m is equal to u plus at after some time t. H by m V naught. Acceleration is force by mass. So an electron will have charge E, electric field minus 2 E naught E by m, EQ by m into time, h divided by this. V is equal to U plus AT. So h by mv naught, if you take common, 1 minus 2 E naught E T divided by V naught. So what is h by mv naught? From here, h by mv naught will be 4 times of lambda naught. H by mv naught is given as 4 times of lambda naught. So lambda will be 4 times of lambda naught. 1 minus 2 E naught T divided by V naught. Can leave it till here or solve it further according to the option. Okay, these are what the 4 questions. This is from de Broglie wavelength. Okay, thank you all. Now you have chemistry discussion.
Great. Thank you. So all of you all, welcome back. So dear students, coming to right. Now coming back to the question. Now coming to the question, dear students, consider the following reaction. Phenol. Phenol, if you do nitration, you will get ortho and para 2 products. Okay. Any product you can take ortho or para, no problem. Correct? Now dear student, is asking the change in percentage of oxygen from phenol and the product filtrate is 2x. So phenol is what? C6H6O. Its molecular weight, if you see, 7894, right? And the molecular weight of this phenol, if you find, it will be approximately 139. So this is how much? C6H5NO3. Okay, let me check once molecular weights, because the problem is related to that. This is 78 plus 16, 94, correct? This is 77 plus 14 plus 32 plus 16, correct? Now everyone can see in this molecule, percentage of oxygen is equal to 16 divided by 94 into 100. Clear? So 16 divided by 94 into 100, 17. In this molecule, the percentage is equal to, how much is oxygen? 48 divided by 139 into 100. So how much? 48 divided by 139 into 100, 34. Clear everyone? So from 17 it is becoming 34. So therefore x is 17 and 2x, no need to tell what is the answer, you better know than me. Clear? Got it everyone? Next, glucose exists in two anomeric forms. Correct. Alpha and beta glucose. Option 1 is correct. If option 1 is correct, B cannot be the answer, C cannot be the answer. Agree everyone? B cannot be the answer, C cannot be the answer. Why? Because 1 is perfectly correct. So answer should be A and answer should be D. Second statement. Alpha glucose has more melting point than beta. So memory based. So alpha glucose melting point is 146 degrees Celsius. Beta glucose melting point is 156 degrees Celsius. So hence statement 2 is wrong. Statement 2 is wrong statement. If statement 2 is a wrong statement, then the answer should be option A. And here you can see this is alpha glucose, this one you see, this one you see. So this is representing alpha, this is representing beta. Optical rotation, here he has given reverse. Okay, optical rotation value he gave reverse. So hence this also is a wrong statement. Okay dear students? Okay, now got it everyone? Please check it first. Okay, very good question from biomolecules, and always we have discussed in the class, those are my Infinite Learn students, that carbohydrate is the favorite topic. So those are preparing for next Monday's exam or those are preparing for advanced exam, carbohydrate, without carbohydrate question will not come. Please make a note. Right. Next, the basic strength of the following order is, so everybody should know that basicity is directly proportional to Kb. Basicity directly proportional to Plessy effect. Basicity is directly proportional to electron density, and basicity is inversely proportional to resonance, because if electrons are not available. Correct? So here you can see in option P, resonance is there. Okay, and here you can see Plessy effect is there. So therefore, based upon this conclusion, R should be highest, and no need to say P should be the least. So hence, based upon the options, it should be option A. Beautiful question, favorite question. Okay, I can solve this question by two methods. I can solve this problem. A direct answer is C. Good experience is that directly you can say option C. Right? Now, method 1. I will show by two methods. Method 1. Method 1, concentration of OH minus is almost equal to 10 to the power of minus 7, which is almost equal to concentration of OH minus ion which are coming from water. So therefore, it should be poor basic, poorly basic it must be. Hence answer is 7.02. If you are not happy by this method, then you have to go by second method. Method 2. Method 2, OH minus concentration total should be equal to OH minus concentration from water plus OH minus concentration from base. So this is equal to 10 to the power of minus 7 plus 10 to the power of minus 7. This is first step. Then second step, POH is equal to negative log of 10 power minus 7 plus 10 power minus 7. Then third step, pH is equal to 14 minus POH. So answer will come approximately 7.02 only will come. So this is shortcut, this is long. Both will give you same answer. This is by trick and technique, this is by detailed formula, right? Yeah. Next question, consider the following reactions. So everybody know, choose the incorrect statement. So first I should write the, mechanism of this. Okay. So if I write the mechanism of this, so isopropyl chloride, when you treat with AlCl3, then you will get isopropyl cation. This will undergo rearrangement and give you this compound. This will give you isopropyl benzene, commonly called cumene, aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. Correct? Right. So isopropyl cation intermediate is formed in the reaction. Correct? Isopropyl benzene is the major product of the reaction. Correct? Rearrangement of carbocation occurs. Correct? The product is less reactive than benzene? No. Because of plus effect, it is more reactive. Statement D is wrong. So hence, answer is D. Okay, dear students. So once you solve this, you can get the answer very cool and chill. Next, P ozonolysis gives Q. If S is given, structure of P is what? Okay. So structure of reverse we have to go. So S is this. Right. So we'll go reverse. Ready? So from S we will go. So S is equal to, this is acid group and this is methyl. So this is coming from where? Haloform reaction, NaOH plus iodine. So if it is coming from haloform reaction, then confirm at this position, it must be methylated compound. Right? If you go more reverse, then at this position there must be OH. Alpha, this is beta aldol. Now we are going reverse of aldol. So it must be having aldolic group. Right? If that is aldolic group, that means this is attacking this one. This point attacking this one. So you'll get this one. Okay, sorry. I should write the arrows going like this. Then on ozonolysis, if you go reverse, join the oxygens, then you will get this one. Hence the answer must be option 3. So what you have to do, he gave forward, we should go reverse and get the answer. So this is ozonolysis, this is aldol, this is aldol condensation, loss of water, this is haloform. Very good question, very nice question it is. Okay, this is which reaction? Hoffman degradation. Okay, 1 minute. I'll change the color. Here, what is the product? NH2 plus carbon dioxide. So he is saying product is primary aromatic amine. Wrong. Okay. Here sp3 carbon is there, so it cannot be primary aromatic. This can be prepared by Gabriel thalamide reaction. Wrong. Aromatic amines can't be prepared by Gabriel. By GPS, Gabriel thalamide synthesis. Why? Because to prepare aromatic amines, you should take aryl halides. Correct? And this bond is strong bond. If you go reverse, it is a strong bond. Hence, you cannot. Hence, both the statements are wrong now. So, hence, statement 1 and statement 2 both are incorrect. Okay, dear students. Now, coming back to our old story and important story which is coming up in short days. So, dear students, we are launching crash batch on 13th of April. Okay, maths, physics, chemistry daily will be running, and the students, and believe me, chemistry I am taking, maths and physics experts are taking. You will surely get a big change in yourself. You are going to solve tough advanced level problems. There will be paper every weekend, 2 or 3 that based upon the planning examinations are conducted, and paper discussion will happen, doubt clarification will happen. We'll create a WhatsApp group where you can post your doubts on daily basis and gets all your doubt clarified. So hence, please, Google form is available there. You can see in the chat box. Please fill in the Google form and enroll, so that for this 30 days timing, you can see it is 2 to 6:15 is the timing. Okay, and you can join and you can get connected, and the students who have scored 99 or 98 good percentile, almost negligible fees will be taken from you. So if you have a good percentile and you dream that you can get JEE Advanced, please join for negligible amount of fees. Okay, high amount of discounts, and you can write daily examinations, IELTS examinations, and you can check where do you stand by yourself for coming up JEE examinations. Okay, dear students, so I welcome now to our next teacher. Okay, I think physics. Okay, please sir. So he'll continue further. Thank you.
Okay sir, thank you so much. And how are you doing guys? सर इलेक्ट्रॉन है तो ऐड होगा फोर्स. Okay sir. Okay, so let's see the next question in physics. In this question, basically we have that from Earth's surface, h height. See, from 18-meter height above the ground, a ball is dropped from rest. The height above the ground at which the magnitude of velocity equal to the magnitude of acceleration due to gravity. Yeah, that is very simple. Look at here. From h height, and h height is already given as 18 meters. Now, question is asking the time when velocity becomes equal to acceleration due to gravity. So, this is the case of acceleration. If that's the case of retardation, then we'll apply u minus gt. But now we have u plus gt, and velocity gets equal to acceleration due to gravity. Okay, equals z. Now initial velocity is already given as 0 because we are dropping the ball. That means t time is z by z, or 1 second. Okay, time is given as 1 second. Now question has asked us the height of that point. Now after 1 second, let's say particle is over here, we need this height. So that height would be what? That height would be 18 meter minus this displacement in 1 second. So in 1 second displacement will be what? Initial velocity 0, half gt square. Hi, how are you doing? Look at here. So that would be what? Half z, that value is 10, and t square. T time is already given 1 second. Okay, square of 1 is 1. 18 minus 5 equals 13 meters. Clear? Basically that was a easy problem. Now let's move to the next problem. In the next problem we have a cube of side length 5 centimeter. See, we have a cube. This is cube over here. Okay, and side length is given as 5 centimeters. 5 centimeters. 5 centimeters means 0.05 meter. Okay, then area of each face. So area is what? For cube, a square. That means square of 0.05, that gives 25 and 0.0025 meter square. Okay, and what is given next? Modulus of rigidity. Modulus of rigidity is given as 10⁵ Newton per meter square. Okay, the displacement produced by force 10 Newton. So if we are applying 10 Newton, that is what? Tangential force. Due to that force, one strain will be generated. So we know that shear stress is proportional to strain. Now look at here. For this, we could say that stress would be what? F by A equals modulus of rigidity eta into del x by L. Okay. So what do we need here? We need upper face of cube is, okay. So displacement of upper face. So we need this delta x displacement, right? What do we need here? This delta x. That means what? Delta x would be FL by eta A. So delta x equals FL by eta A. Now all the values are given in the question. F is 10 Newton. Yes? Okay, 10 Newton. 10 into length is 0.05 upon eta is 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square, and area is 0.0025. Now do calculations your own and final result would be 0.02. I hope it is clear. Okay, 0.2 centimeter to 2 meter I guess, but I'm not sure. 0.2 centimeter, sorry. So you do these calculations your own. Do you have any doubts? No doubts? Okay, let's move to next question. In this question, in Young's double slit experiment, the fringe width of interference pattern produced on the screen is given as 2.4 micrometer. Okay, so we know formula for that is lambda d by d, and that is given as 2.4 micrometer. Okay. If the experiment is carried out in another medium, so basically if we are talking about any medium, let's say we have any medium over here, okay, having refractive index. If refractive index is given 1.2, so we know one thing, that wavelength of these waves will be wavelength by refractive index. That means this fringe width is directly proportional to lambda. That means if initially that was 2.4 micrometer, just divide it by the refractive index, that is 2.4, sorry, divide by 1.2, so that will be 2 micrometers. I hope you don't have any doubt in this as well. Very good. No doubts? Great. Now look at the next problem. In this problem, a transverse wave on a string is described by this equation. So in equation we have terms of time x. When we have terms of only time, then that is what? Oscillation or equation for SHM, right? But this is a wave equation. Okay, we got it. Where x and y are in centimeters, okay, and t in second, the least distance between the two successive crests. That means we are talking about lambda, distance between two successive crests, okay, or troughs. That is what? Lambda, right? That is what? Lambda, okay. And we know that 2 pi by lambda is almost equal to, okay, not almost, that is equal to k, the multiplier of x. So that would be 0.0118, okay, 0.018. From here, value of lambda would be 2 pi by 0.018, and if you remove these two, this point, add 3 zeros here, okay. So 2000 pi by 18, 2000 pi by 18, okay. So now do the calculations your own. Final value would be around 350 or to be precise, that would be 349.20, and in centimeter, that value will be in what? Centimeters. Good. Okay, Aishwarya, any doubt? No? Good. A displacement current of 4 ampere can be set up in the space between two parallel plates, okay, of 6 microfarad. So in this question, capacitance is given as 6 microfarad. Okay, capacitance is given. Sir, watching you from IIT ISM Dhanbad. Okay, thank you so much. 6 microfarads, then okay, 6 microfarads, the rate of change of potential. So basically what is asked in the question? Delta V by delta T. Okay, and current is also given. Displacement current over here is given as 4 ampere. So we know that Q equals CV. That means dq by dt would be what? C times dV by dt. Okay, and what do we need here? Actually we need dV by dt only, and this dq by dt is current, right? Displacement current. That means dV by dt would be what? That would be I by C. Now put the values. I is given as 4 ampere and capacitance is given as 6 microfarads. If you put these values in the formula, then that would be what? 4 by 6 into 10 raised to minus 6. So final answer would be 2 by 3 into 10 raised to 6. Okay, so that's the rate of change in voltage. Okay, rate of change in potential. So any doubt? No doubt? Okay then. Now thank you so much guys, and you could join our batch in very minimum cost, like that cost is negligible. And now I would like to invite the next sir, and he's going to take mathematics. Thank you so much sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, thank you sir.
So hello guys. So I am back with few more math problems. Okay, so first one is the find the mean deviation about the mean for this given data. So let's start constructing the tables. Xi, Fi, 5, 7, 9, 10, 12, 15, 8, 6, 2, 2, 2 and 6. So if we sum this up, 5 plus 7, 12 plus 9 plus this, okay. Then Xi, Fi, 5 8s are 40, 7 6 are 42, 9 2s are 18, 10 2s are 20, 24, and this will be how much? 15 6 are 90. So what will be summation Fi Xi? Add all of them. 10 4 14 1 10 11 12 13 14 15 18 19 20 21 22 23, right? So what will be the mean? If I have to calculate mean x bar, it will be summation Fi Xi divided by summation Fi, right? What is the summation Fi? If you calculate all this, 6 6 12 plus 6 will be 18, 18 plus 8 26. So x bar will be 234 upon 26. Now if you do this division, you should be able to get 9. So value of x bar will be 9. Understood? Now after once you get the value of x bar, we have to find deviation about the mean position. So we will create di, it will be modulus of xi minus x bar. Okay, so now 9 minus 5, its modulus will be 4, 6 minus 9, its modulus will be 2, 9 minus 9 modulus will be 0, 1, 3 and 6. So let's create, next we will need summation of fi into di. Summation fi di will be 4 8s are 32, 2 6s are 12, 0, 1 into 2 will be 2, 3 into 2 will be 6, and 6 into 6 will be 36. So 6 6 12, 12 plus 6 18, 88, right? So what will be the mean deviation? Mean deviation is equal to summation of fi di, which is frequency into the deviations divided by summation fi. So this will be 88 divided by 26 should be equal to 44 upon 13. Okay. So based on what you have in the options, you can match it. Understood? Fine. Let's move to the next question. A problem related to quadratic is given, students. In the quadratic, if alpha beta are the roots such that difference of root, that is beta minus alpha, is given as root 11, and beta square minus alpha square is equal to 3 iota under root 11, then beta cube minus alpha cube whole square. This value we need to find. So let's collect our data. Whatever values are given to us. Okay. First, beta minus alpha is given as root 11, right? Second, beta square minus alpha square is equal to 3 iota root 11. Now if we factorize this, we can get beta minus alpha into beta plus alpha is equal to 3 iota under root 11, which simplifies to beta plus alpha is equal to 3 iota root 11 divided by beta minus alpha. What is beta minus alpha? Root 11. So this value becomes 3 iota. Let's mark this as equation 1, this as equation 2. Then equation 1 plus equation 2, what we will get? Beta plus beta, 2 beta, minus alpha plus alpha will get cancelled, will be equal to 3 iota plus root 11. So I can write beta as 3 iota plus root 11 divided by 2. Understood? I hope this part is clear to everyone. Now once we get the value of beta, we can proceed to find value of alpha. From that equation, alpha will be equal to what? Beta minus under root of 11. So beta is 3 iota by 2 plus root 11 by 2 minus root 11, which can be written as 3 iota by 2 minus root 11. So a by 2 minus a will be minus a by 2. This is value of alpha. Now what will be the value of alpha into beta? Alpha into beta will be equal to 3 iota minus root 11 into 3 iota plus root 11 whole divided by 4. So 3 iota into 3 iota, 9 iota square, which is minus 9, minus root 11 plus root 11 will be minus 11 divided by 4. So minus 20 divided by 4, students, we will get this value as minus 5. I hope till this part everything is understood. Fine. Now we will proceed to calculate beta cube minus alpha cube whole square, which can be taken as beta minus alpha, applying the factorization, beta square plus alpha beta plus alpha square whole square. So let's substitute the values. Beta minus alpha value is root 11 into, this can be written as alpha plus beta whole square minus alpha beta. I hope this part is understood. So now just substitute and simplify. Alpha plus beta, what we had alpha plus beta as 3 iota, right? So this will be 9 minus 9 minus, what is the value of alpha beta? We have found the value of alpha beta to be minus 5 square. So 11 into minus 9 plus 5 square, which is 11 into minus 4 whole square. So 11 into 16, if you do the multiplication, 176 will be your answer. Understood? So I hope this problem is understood to everyone. Anyone having any doubt? Fine, very good, beta. Next, moving to this problem, let f from R to R be a differentiable function such that f of x plus y by 3 is given as fx plus f of y divided by 3. So whenever we have this type of function, f of ax is equal to a times f of x, or f of x plus y is equal to fx plus f of y, dear students, we call this function as satisfying the properties of linearity, that suggests that the function will be a linear function. So since I am given the same property, x plus y by 3 is equal to fx plus f of y divided by 3, I can say f is a function, whatever it may be, but it will be a linear function. So fx, I can take it as lambda times x. Now for all the real values of x and y, I am given f dash of 0 as 3. So let's differentiate. F dash of 0 will be equal to lambda will be equal to 3. So my function fx becomes 3 times x. Understood? Fine. Now coming back to the further problem, minimum value of this function we need to find. So g of x, which is taken as 3 plus e to the power x times 3x, can be taken as 3 common 1 plus e to the power x into x. What will be g dash of x? 3 times, product rule will be applied, x into e power x plus e power x into 1. Derivative of 1 will be 0. So this can be written as 3 times e to the power x into x plus 1. Any issues till this part? Fine. Now if g dash of x is this, to find the minimum or maximum value, we must evaluate what are its critical points. So critical points are the points when g dash of x will be equal to 0. Now 3 is not 0, e power x is always greater than or equal to 0. That means x plus 1 has to be 0. So this implies x has to be equal to minus 1. Once we get this part, so minimum of g is at x equal to minus 1. Now if you observe the process, I will not be evaluating the double derivative test, because since the values are given and I am only getting one critical point, I will just assume that at this point whatever value I am getting will be minimum. So g of minus 1 will be equal to 3 plus e to the power minus 1 into f of minus 1. 3 plus 1 upon e. What will be the value of f of minus 1? F of minus 1 from here will be minus 3. So minus 3. So what we are having? 3 into 1 minus 1 upon e. So if we simplify this, 3 times e minus 1 upon e, this will be your answer. So option 3, 3 times e minus 1 upon e. Understood? So in this problem, we have to first of all understand property of f. Once we get f, then the problem converts to application of derivatives. Okay, so we will move to the next problem. This one is a limit problem, the product of all possible values of alpha for which this limit exists and it is equal to 2. So to attempt these problems, I will give you guys a little time to think about how we can proceed. If you think about 0 by 0 form, it is there. Then if we try to apply L'Hopital's rule, then in the numerator we are having function of, product of 3 different functions: cos alpha x, cos alpha plus 1x, cos alpha plus 2x, right? So that derivative part, Leibniz rule, will not work there. So what I will do, I will attempt this problem with the help of series expansions. Okay, so all of you must remember the series expansion of sin x, x minus x cube upon 3 factorial plus x power 5 upon 5 factorial, so on, cos x 1 minus x square upon 2 factorial plus x power 4 upon 4 factorial, so on. Okay, so limit x tends to 0, 1 minus, let's open the first bracket, this will be 1 minus alpha x by 2, not this, 1 second, one minus alpha x whole square upon 2 factorial plus alpha x power 4 upon 4 factorial, and so on. In the next bracket, I will be having 1 minus alpha plus 1x whole square upon 2 factorial plus so on, and in last 1 minus alpha plus 2 x upon 2 factorial squared. Now this expansion is going till infinite terms, but we need to just find out those values for which first of all some cancellation can happen and then we can simplify. Okay. Now for sine square part, it will be alpha plus 1 x square, we should write outside, so it will be alpha plus 1 x minus alpha plus 1 x whole cube upon factorial 3 plus up to so on whole square. Okay. Now look at the problem. In the numerator, if we multiply these 3, constant will be 1, 1 into 1 into 1. So plus 1 minus 1 will get cancelled. Then alpha x square by 2 factorial, this will be multiplied to this one, this will be multiplied to this one. So we will get multiple terms related to alpha, right? And then we will have higher powers of x. So for x square, I can have 3 terms related to alpha, and then it will jump to x power 4 terms, right? In the denominator, if we square this, the first term I will be having alpha plus 1 x, its square. So in the numerator and the denominator, I am getting x square terms and then higher powers of x. So for the higher powers of x, when x goes to 0, all that part will be reduced to 0. Is this part understood? So I'll just focus on the quadratic terms in this particular limit. Let's say this implies limit x tends to 0, 1 minus 1. What will be the terms related to x square? From here I will be having alpha square, 2 factorial also common, alpha square plus alpha plus 1 whole square plus alpha plus 2 whole square and after this I'll be having higher powers of x divided by alpha plus 1 x whole square minus alpha plus 1 x upon 3 factorial cube and higher powers of x. Now this limit is equal to 2. 1 minus 1 will get cancelled. So what I'll be left with? I'll be left with x square upon 2 factorial, this 3 terms divided by this square equals to 2. So let's take this problem on to next page. What I am having in the numerator, x square upon 2 factorial times alpha square plus alpha plus 1 square plus alpha plus 2 square divided by, in the denominator I will be having x square into alpha plus 1 square, alpha plus 1 square. This limit is equal to 2. Okay, so let's cancel out x square, and in the higher powers of x I will just substitute x equal to 0, so those terms are eliminated. What I am left with is alpha square plus alpha plus 1 whole square plus alpha plus 2 whole square is equal, divided by 2 factorial is 2, will be equal to 2 times alpha plus 1 whole square. So this will be 3 alpha square, alpha square, alpha square, alpha square, plus from here 2 alpha and from here 4 alpha. So that would be 6 alpha. From here plus 1, from here plus 4, that would be 5, will be equal to 4 times, this 2 will be multiplied that side. So 4 into alpha square plus 2 alpha plus 1. So let's simplify this. 3 alpha square plus 6 alpha plus 5 is equal to 4 alpha square plus 8 alpha plus 4. Taking everything on that side, 4 alpha square minus 3 alpha square, right? Then 8 alpha minus 6 alpha will be 2 alpha, and plus 4 minus 5 will be minus 1 equal to 0. So let me write this side. We got the equation alpha square plus 2 alpha minus 1 equals to 0. So product of possible values of alpha will be equal to minus 1. Okay. So minus 1 is given in the option. So that's it. I hope everyone have understood this limit problem. In this, your traditional ways will not work. We have to take help of series expansion. Okay. So that's it from the math side. I hope all of you have enjoyed this exam. Keep posting your doubts. If anyone has any new questions from maths, physics, chemistry, please drop them in comment section. Okay? Fine. Thank you everyone.
Hello students. JEE Mains is just catch us live on 2nd April to 8th April 2026, where we will provide you with detailed JEE Mains analysis, memory-based questions, paper pattern, safe score, and much more. So what are you waiting for? Join us on 2nd April to 8th April 2026 for all JEE Mains Day activities